everybody? Welcome to Gaming Illuminaughty. This is the community podcast. I'm Chaos. I'm doing the shit by myself today, but don't worry. So let me introduce the people who got it here today. First off, I'll go from the top of the Discord. Introduce yourself, Bishop.
Hey yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Bishop. You know what I mean?
Gary, introduce yourself. Tell the people. Tell the people where they can find you at, because we ain't gonna do that shit later on.
Find me on Twitter at the Black Captain, BLK, the Black Captain on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I'm between a lot of outlandish stuff, but you know what I'm saying? I'm good for a couple laughs.
The Gary.
It's your boy DeGary here. You can find me on Twitter, DeGary, DEGARY, and on my Instagram. I have two Instagrams. One is DeGary, and the other one is my poem one, poetryman315, all lowercase. And yeah, let's get shit cracking.
Motherfucker has poetry on Instagram. Okay. Hershey, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell them where they can find you.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm Hershey. You guys can find me on Instagram at King Rose Hershey, and I also stream on Twitch at just Hershey Rose. Always come by. Big shooter, big race.
Who's fighting with their mic? Go ahead, Super. Introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? I'm Super Luxley, and you can find me on Twitch where I'll be, looking at the GI channels, and you can find me on Twitter.
Tony, go ahead, introduce yourself, tell people where we can find you and all that shit.
Alright, what up? I'm Tony. You can find me nowhere.
Alright, Tony. Yeah, let's get into it, man. We got a lot of shit to talk about, and I don't try and waste no time at all. First off, let's see. We got Valorant, since the last time we talked, Valorant has officially been released. We've been playing it for some time now, ever since the beta dropped. At least I know me, Tony have. I don't know about anybody else in here has been playing. But yeah, if you guys have played it, what are your thoughts on the official release? Is it better than the beta? Does it suck, or is it just whatever?
I played it. I've hopped in with you and Tony before. Definitely, I think it's got some good polish going for it compared to like playing CS. Not only graphically, but just mechanics-wise, it's got some polish over it. Gunplay is pretty good if you're into that type of shooter. Strategy's all right. I think maps are its biggest downfall at the moment.
I never played CS:GO like that. So, like I said before, this would be my first time playing a game like this. So it doesn't nothing about this game really bothers me, except for situations or where you just get die from stupid shit, like maybe someone's behind you or some shit like that, or a teammate just dumb. Speaking about stupid teammates, Tony, what do you think?
Alright, well, fuck.
Aries.
Yeah, so the guns, there's only maybe 3 viable guns. The rest are fucking below average, since you can get one tapped by a specific gun.
Yeah.
But the game, other than that, the maps are alright, except that new map, fucking garbage. I don't like it.
You don't like the Ascent?
That's the only thing.
Ascent?
Nope.
I think the maps are fine. I do agree with you with the guns. I didn't know that we were gonna have all the guns in the beta. I thought they were gonna add 1 or 2 more, especially for the assault guns, because I understand what you're saying about the everyone goes Vandal, everyone goes Phantom, and that's pretty much it. You're pretty much set. Sometimes you could throw in a Guardian, which is not a bad gun. You just, if you prefer, I guess, semi, whatever. They need to add assault, and they need to add submachine guns, because you either have a really good submachine gun or a good one with Spectre, and I think the other one's a Stinger. That Stinger is trash. It's really only good if you zoom down.
Or if you're up close.
Yeah, if you're up close. One thing I will say that I did not, I kind of mentioned it about the guns. I thought they were gonna add some more stuff. They need to, I don't know what's their plan on dropping out stuff, but hopefully it's sooner than later, because I want rank already, and they haven't really gave us an official when that's gonna drop. Hopefully soon. Hopefully hopefully this month. It's what is it? It's June 13th today, Saturday. Maybe at the end of the month or in the beginning of next month, because I can see myself kind of losing it.
How long did it
didn't
last
they-
in the beta?
Yes, I say I thought they put it in the beta
Within-
near the tail end.
How long did the beta last? Like a month or
Like
two?
2 months. A month.
So it was like a month maybe. I didn't even I didn't touch it in the beta because I felt like it was just gonna go away. So why even try? That's been Valorant. To be honest, nothing's really changed from the beta except for like the map and like we said,
Oh, there's been hackers. Or
hackers.
supposed hackers.
I haven't
I respect it.
ran into like any craziness in the beta. It was
There's been
I
a lot
felt
of
like
suspicious
it.
players.
Oh man, my own man
past few
nasty. Yeah, my own man nasty boy. My own man disgusting.
They try to fix everything but the hackers. It's been
Yeah,
an ongoing problem.
I think they'll have it under control pretty soon. But let's get into the real news. Fuck Valorant. Let's get into the real
Yeah,
news.
especially what that CEO said. Screw Valorant.
Yeah. So yesterday was a PlayStation Plus reveal. Today, is a PC Gamer Show boring session. Let's talk about the biggest gaming news that we have yet. GTA 5 is coming to the PlayStation 5, baby. Let's go.
Ain't nobody about to play that shit.
Y'all ready to play? Come on, man.
Ain't nobody about to play that. It's 7
Hey,
damn
bro.
years, man.
No one's excited for it to be on PS5. It better be a free upgrade like Destiny's doing their free upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that
Okay.
back too because I am a little excited if it moved to PS5 as far as concerning how I play it, because there's some things on PS5 or on GTA 5 where you'll play and you're like, oh, okay, the reason they're doing this because they're still trying to support whatever they add for PlayStation 3 and yada yada yada, or they're trying to make sure it can run on PlayStation 4. So I'm hoping going forward, same thing with Red Dead, that they can do higher quality updates and add some more content and allow us to do more stuff, specifically in the creator modes.
To be honest, that I was just joking around. I don't really care for GTA 5 coming, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
Twitter, they were joking around on it that we haven't gotten a new game.
Yeah. I'll even say this, like, I feel like the gaming community should hold Rockstar to like accountable for things like, I understand that GTA 5 online is dope. That's cool. Like, keep in mind it's been what, 2013, now we're in 2020. 7 years of y'all continuing on GTA 5, the same game. And like,
Right.
not only on top of that, like this gen alone, they only released 2 games. So I mean, like, you mean to tell us in this next gen where people are gonna be able to play on 4K, no problem, or whatever the hell, 1080p 60 frames per second. You mean to tell me that they have not worked on anything else besides saying, oh, we're gonna spend all this time redeveloping a game that we made 7 years ago for the next iteration of gaming?
I don't know about redevelopment.
I don't, no, no, no.
gotta
I
do
don't
a
Probably
think.
lot.
just
Yeah,
upload
they
it.
didn't got. They just gotta up it. They just gotta port it and all that shit.
Yeah, true. And also
And
keep in
by
mind,
that chip
They've been
they
working
have
on
the
one. Yeah,
PS4.
yo, I'm not gonna lie. If this GTA 6 ain't fucking fire, Rockstar, what y'all doing, man?
Yeah, they got plenty of money too. All the money they've made, and then what's called Rage 2, which the engine that's Red Dead 2 is on, garbage. Don't care.
Red Dead
Buggy as
2,
hell.
yeah. Red
They
Dead 2
better
is
Online-
make
disappointing.
online
some
is
improvements.
bad. Red Dead 2.
and like, and the thing is, the only reason why even GTA is even alive now is mainly due to the PC community. Like, with them
Some
taking
ways.
it, well, yeah, like them taking it from, it's good. Like, how long can you keep playing GTA?
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm not gonna lie. GTA Online is fucking terrible on PC. Terrible. Terrible.
Half.
No.
Half and half.
Terrible. Half and half. Hold on,
not
Hershey.
terrible.
This man said half and half. So you tell
Half
me
and half.
50% chance you're gonna run into a lobby with a hacker. I'm not taking no
Okay.
chances, bro.
I know. I'll take my. I'll change my
50%?
percentage.
No.
Okay.
50%
Okay,
a
look.
fail. It's a fail.
Okay, I'll put it honestly 75-25, because even if there are some, like, where you run into a hacker, you will run into like hacker lobbies, but 75% of the time they don't mess with you. It's not those people that are around
Bro,
blowing people up. It's
Hershey,
the people that
Hershey.
have the oppressors.
Hershey.
They give you
No,
the
no, no.
money.
Let me tell you something. I don't give a shit if they're not messing with me. It's that fact that they're there, and okay, put it this way. You're not gonna complain about the situation because it's not happening to you. But when it happens to you, you're gonna be really mad, and you'll be so mad that you'll be like, "Man, I should have said something before, so he shouldn't have hit me." Like,
I mean, I agree. There shouldn't be as much hackers, but I'm just saying, like, as of right now, like affecting the playing experience on PC, I don't think it's as big of a deal.
oh no, I just every time we get into a lobby with the guys lately, like I'm always just like, if there's any other people in the lobby, I'm just like, well, there's at least one of them that's gonna be a hacker, whether he's not messing with y'all or not. Someone's hacking, whether it be for money, whether it just be for like just causing earthquakes on the whole map. We see Nomad and Siggy. Yeah, we see Nomad and Siggy.
Causing earthquakes.
That's what I'm saying.
He was
They should
doing
do
explode the whole map.
Nah, man. Oh nah, man.
earthquakes where like your whole ground shaking, your car just starts tumbling.
You're about to play like be on the fucking PS5 and the niggas causing earthquakes and shit.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's one thing I don't want. Like,
That was a
I understand that front of it.
Right. It's not so much
4K
about money. It's not so much about killing and shit. Just
It's just that they're there, like
Yeah.
the principle of it. Like, if
Yeah.
they can be there,
Yeah.
it's stopping them from more people doing there, more hackers, and ruining the experience.
Nah,
So,
let it
uh,
happen.
Tony said, "I might allegedly."
I've actually never
Oh.
seen Rockstar address their hacking shit. Like
They
they
did back
like-
then. They
They
tried
did.
to,
The game came out.
and they
Yeah.
still like take down mod menus like actively. But you know what I mean? It's not fast enough. But they still actively take down mod menus.
I think that's the
file
thing.
reports.
Like, there's so much freedom with GTA, which it's a double-edged sword where like you can mod, yes, and all that shit, and you could actually change up the game. You have the RP role-playing servers and shit. So like,
That's
It's a
actually
do-
been
it's a-
keeping the game alive.
yeah, it's actually that on Twitch. You have that all helps the community grow with mods and, like we said, the servers and shit. But then you got the other side, the dickheads. They just fucking ruin
Yeah,
the
like-
power.
That's right.
There's a lot more of them than there's like actual players. Cause keep in mind, like GTA whole premise is you just roll around. You know, you make a recap it here or there,
You're toxic.
or just gain money.
That's what the game is.
So,
Be
like-
toxic.
We don't like
Yeah.
being toxic though.
I
Like,
do,
how
but don't do
long-
it to me, bro. I'm just,
Like, how-
I'm just trying to get money and go around.
Yeah, like how long you gonna keep doing that? Like, man, I might as well just hack. I might as well just, give myself unlimited money, get all the cars, get all the guns, and just do whatever I want. Cause like it's not like Rockstar's gonna stop you. They can't stop the hackers. We know that.
Oh, okay.
People causing earthquakes.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like it's at a point where Rockstar, like, we gotta hold Rockstar accountable to the point, like, all right, listen, we understand GTA 5 is doing well, but we need more. We need more than just 2 games each generation. We need at least 4 or 5.
I don't know about that. Hold up now.
4 or 5.
Man,
Hold on, no. I'll take 3. I'll take 3. I'll take
All right, well,
4,
3.
not 5. Cause like
All right,
in the
well,
8-year run that we've seen, Rockstar had in the last generation was really good. This one, it was just GTA 5 and Red Dead.
Yeah, like it's a shame. It's a shame, like this whole generation just did 2 games.
Shit, give
Let's
us
not lie, though.
give us a new IP.
Let's not lie though. I want a new IP, but let's not lie. Think about GTA 5. GTA 5 has changed the way investors look at the gaming model and how GTA did all of its DLC releases.
Yeah,
And
I will say that.
just-
I'll give
Buy
them
more shark
props.
cards?
I mean,
Oh,
it incentivizes shark cards, but
It
it's not
does-
needed at all.
it's not needed.
Wait, hold on. But we got on EA about the same thing. Rockstar is making sure.
I mean, but
Rockstar
Rockstar,
is
you
doing
could
the same
legitimately
thing.
make a lot of money without even buying their services. Like-
yeah, in EA's
Yeah.
in EA's kind of different because it's DLC, so they put it at, and then they'll do all that bullshit where like you gotta earn it, but it's like a grind to get it.
Yeah.
In GTA, in GTA, I will say there's lots of ways to get money, and once you have like a company or whatever, then it's a little bit easier. But that's when like the hacking comes apart. Anyways, I don't even think we're gonna talk about that much about that shit. But yeah, GTA is coming PS5, whatever.
The Renaissance.
Oh,
The GTA
I'll
Renaissance.
just say this one thing
You
though.
think it's coming to the new Xbox?
Hell yeah.
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 Tony, it's not a fucking
What?
PlayStation 5 exclusive.
You never know. You never know.
Hey, only for PlayStation 5.
That would be so dumb on their part to do that, especially because it's not new. Like it's been out for. Imagine that shit. Like, oh, I'm just playing on the fucking PC.
Yeah,
or
I'm just saying.
not
Also, did you see the dislike ratio on that thing?
I mean,
No.
I will say
my-
it's really dumb for them. The time they announced it. Like, I don't want to hear that shit on a new
That was
console.
the first game they
Yeah.
showed.
Like, come
Yeah,
on, bro.
that was kind of disturbing.
Like, no,
oh, gee,
They should have just tweeted out, "Hey, you could play this shit, blah blah, with the new console." I would be like, "Oh, that's
There you go, there you go,
that's
there you
cool," but don't waste my fucking time on top of the hour.
yeah, they
Yeah,
should have
it's-
taken the Destiny 2 approach. Just set it like in their own thing or two.
Yeah, Destiny 2's fine. Shout out to them too, because they pushing the updates and all
It's
that.
more of an MMO than anything, so that makes sense.
When I
Yeah.
saw that Rockstar logo, bro, I had my
Go,
mind racing,
go.
thinking there's an LA Noir
Cool.
2. Maybe
Oh, Alien Noir? Oh my lord.
Nah.
They have.
I did think that.
You know what?
IPs.
You know what?
They
My
just-
biggest,
There you go, there you go.
my biggest disappointment is when that they didn't add any story DLC. At the,
No one plays it for the story though. That's the only thing.
Okay.
No, that's half cap because some of our best
No,
memories
I-
are from San Andreas' story.
No, I disagree. with that,
Yeah,
'cause they-
yeah, but hold on. San Andreas, yes, the story, but if you think about it, when did online become a thing for GTA?
GTA 4.
GTA
Well, that
GTA 4.
it was in GTA San Andreas too, but you had it was
GTA 5 story though, I mean, we could do without. To be honest.
Yeah.
What? GTA 5
was-
story was hilarious. Trevor was.
It was
funny.
hilarious, but when you think about it, it was kind of
It was like-
It was
Their bi-
basic, but Trevor was
their
funny.
biggest thing was like you could switch from players.
yeah, three players. That's
Yeah.
the only thing different about it. But
New
as far as, like,
dynamics.
I kind of feel like from the transition from GTA 4 to 5 is that they got lazier. Because in GTA 4, when they released the two, like the Ballad of Gay Tony and the Lost and Damned,
I won't say
Those
lazy.
those are characters that you've seen when you play the main game.
Yeah.
You just see in the background. And then when they pretty much made like 3 separate games out of one from each of those characters alone. So technically we did got the 3-player experience. They just got lazier with it. Like, okay, instead of us making 3
No, I won't say lazy. I would say their focus changed. That's why I mentioned the online. So like 4, it was still a story, GTA, you know, right? And they added to the story. But then later, I think they realized like, oh, like our online is gonna be our best thing. Even remember when they first showed it, it was all about the online, about the
Oh, yeah,
first trailer that they used. So you kind of already know what their focus was gonna be. So I think because let's say their work just focuses a little bit on the story, I think we can get a story DLC for it. It's just that's not their focus. Like if you think about it, all the updates that we've been getting for GTA Online, the new cars, the new modes, the new guns, the new outfits, like all that shit, like that's all. Honestly, I appreciate it. Story wise, I don't care. I'm not gonna lie.
But argumentally, you can say like they put a lot of story into online, with, like giving backstory for
Exactly, like the
characters that you
modes.
work with in story.
Like there's little characters that got their own like businesses.
Yeah.
You know, like Lester's a big thing. Honestly, I don't know too many of the names, but you get my point.
Lester, you meet up with Tony, like stuff like that. Like I understand, like it's not a full, its own like fledged out DLC for story, but it's like it's not even lore. I'd say they still put some story, but they
The
definitely
world
should
is there.
focus on a yes.
Yeah. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
Next.
GTA. We're not gonna spend too much time on these next things. At least I'm not. Persona 4 Golden is now on PC. This was a rumor this past week that it was gonna be coming. People were losing their shit. It's available now for only $20. I'm not gonna lie to you, I might pick that up later on because I'm currently playing Persona 5, but after I beat Persona 5 I'll pick it up, so maybe like in 2 years. Are y'all gonna pick it up? I'll just ask y'all that.
Me, I played the
I will.
Yeah.
I played it on the emulator.
Oh,
Yeah, same.
okay.
Yeah, like I guess kind of looked it up. It was like one of my first Persona games. I looked up saying there's a difference between Golden and the regular one, like because the enemies and bosses are a lot different
Yeah, so
guess
they
it's
do
Like
this.
Royale and the
Yeah.
normal one.
So I guess they do that. Like
So I
fucking
guess it's incentive to pick it up.
enhanced version. All right. Baldur's Gate 3 is coming to early access August 2020. I just wanted to put this on the notes because I know there's a big audience for this who are excited, but I've never played any of these games. I don't know shit about it. If y'all got something to say about this news, y'all can. But other than that, we could probably move on, get to real shit.
See the way that man made love to the girl on the ground? He just bit into her. He said, I'm giving you a hickey.
What?
What? What you talking about?
The Baldur's Gate trailer.
Oh, you're looking at the trailer. I was like, what you talking
I was
about?
like, what are you talking?
Oh
man.
my lord.
Alright, yeah, we'll probably go over that. Sorry, audience, I don't know too much. Alright, let's get into the better news part of things because I'm kind of excited about this one. Torchlight 3 got announced.
sir.
It got a trailer. They got new classes and stuff like that. And the best news, it is available now only for $30. I love when they do announcements and they're just like, yeah, go buy that shit now. Like, appreciate it. Especially during these times like where like we ain't got shit else to do. Yeah, Torchlight 3, Torchlight 2, I played a lot. I want to get this Torchlight 3, but you know, we got Last of Us right around the corner, so kind of saving my money. I don't want to start buying a bunch of games I'm gonna play till like a couple weeks later. Y'all excited for Torchlight 3? It's out now. Y'all gonna be playing it?
This is my first time hearing about it.
This shit look like a free mobile game.
You never played Torchlight,
Okay.
Tony?
Raid Shadow Legends.
It's like Diablo.
Diablo.
Yeah, it's a top
Oh,
down.
I'm not really into
I'm not really into that magical
This could look
stuff.
like
I'm not
an
gonna
Oh
lie.
my god. It's fun.
I could find this on
It's
the Apple
fun
Store
with
right now.
it's fun with like friends and just play by yourself and grind. There's other villages
co-op?
in there. Yeah,
It looks
yeah,
good.
it's co-op. Usually they're Torchlight 2 is co-op. This has to be co-op. Yeah, but they're good games. They're good for the price. I'll say that. So fuck you and your free to play shit. Alright, let's move on. This is part of the PlayStation event. They were showing games alongside with the PlayStation 5. We'll get to that at the end of things. But for now, we'll talk about Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart trailer. New Ratchet and Clank game. You got the same old bullshit where he has a bunch of different type of guns, which is probably the best part of those games. You got clanking it up, and something that they showed us at the end is that there's a female Ratchet. I don't know what her name is that they even gave us a name.
She's a female Ratchet.
Yep, she's a female Ratchet. You know, people just went crazy for nothing.
And she got a bionic arm.
They could have.
Girl.
So what that means, some
Soldier.
the older Ratchet games were co-op already. I remember one of them, but it's like the tournament or whatever, the arena one. That one was a co-op. So now I'm guessing that it's co-op again, but like with the character. But yeah, I will say what they showed from the trailer. They showed gameplay. They showed us a little bit of what the stories kind of be like. I'm not gonna lie to you, it looked pretty damn clean on the PlayStation 5. They have the little like black hole warp, where you teleport through the levels and shit. If that's all in-game stuff, like gameplay wise, like they said it was, that looks pretty ridiculous. I don't know how they're doing that. What'd y'all think about the trailer? What'd you think about a new Ratchet and Clank game coming?
This is like a grass improvement because you kind of see the direction they did when they came out the remake of the first game.
That was a good one too. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a good one.
and like now you look at this and look at this one picture or frame where you're like instant world shift, like he riffed right through a world and like instantly load it.
Yeah,
Like I feel like that's gonna be the. That's gonna be.
I want to know how big the map is.
Yeah, that's
If you could just teleport through different worlds, I want to know how big they are.
That's the power of the SSD.
Man,
I'm not gonna lie, that SSD is pretty quick that they got in there.
I was
explain a lot.
from what we've learned of the like whole like trailer stuff. I didn't put it on here, but 2K was like, oh, it's only gonna be 2-second loading times, and I'm like, okay, that's cool.
That's it. Oh man, 2K. I'm hoping for better for what 2K has in its games. You tell me it takes
I mean,
2 seconds.
that was their thing, that 2 seconds. It's not that bad. It's actually really good compared to what we've got from the past games. But the thing is, we're kind of going to something else. But 2K's issue is their servers and their gameplay. It's never been about these fucking loading times, which is
Talking about 2K or Ratchet?
I'm talking about 2K. But yeah, let's go back. Let's go back to Ratchet.
Hey, this man got too excited. He said, "Ray Trace sweat."
No. I'm talking about the issue with 2K because they announced it's gonna be 2 seconds, and I'm just like, okay, that's cool and all, but whatever. Let's get back to Ratchet and Clank. Like, we were talking about Ratchet and Clank. The gameplay, they even showed us like the guns and him shooting and shit, the enemies.
True gameplay.
It looks really good. The graphic wise is actually really good for the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, actually, really impressive. Like the hair, all the particle effects.
Yeah.
Like I know, like the hair isn't something you notice while you're playing, but like the particle effects when he was actually running around and shooting, looked dope. And like it wasn't stuttering at all. At least from what they were showing, like the trailer.
Yeah.
It was all smooth. So yeah, it was pretty impressive. And like it reminded me of playing Ratchet and Clank back in the days, especially when you see him like riding the rails. I was like, this is like for me. After I played Sonic 06, and I know you guys are already saying Sonic 06, but after playing Sonic 06 and I played Ratchet and Clank, I was like, this is what I'm looking for right here.
Yeah, because I played the remake, and I wasn't like I wasn't excited to play it, but I played it and I was like, oh, it's a good game, like it's decent. But this one, I saw the trailer, I was like, damn, I'm actually kind of excited for this game, just because how it looks fun. It looks like just fun.
It does.
I wonder if they're gonna like, since you can like shift between worlds, are they gonna like have combat within that? Like you don't have a boss battle where you just multi-shifting between worlds, you just trying to shoot them? Like, I wonder
cool.
I wonder if they're gonna try to utilize that in that type of fashion.
I wonder how they're gonna do it. Like, is it where you stand or something? Like you teleport? It's kind of
yeah.
Or from like where you're standing in that world is where you're standing in the other one. So when you teleport, so okay. So what I'm
maps
thinking,
are overlaid on top of each other.
Yeah. Because let's say you teleport, right? Does it? I know they probably never gonna run into this issue, but in my head, I'm like, you could just teleport to a fucking like a bunch of enemies, or teleport into like off the map and then you're dead or something. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of confusing how it works, but I'm pretty sure they have it down. It's just something in my dumb head where I'm just like, that could be an issue.
So kind of like Quantum Break.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm guessing it's gonna, for Ratchet and Clank, it's gonna be more linear and less like, I don't know if you guys played Titanfall 2 with that story mission where you keep phase shifting in between the two separate dimensions, and like if you were in one place, you had to phase shift to like land on a platform, or you could phase shift basically to where there wasn't a platform. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be like that for Ratchet Clank, at least from what they showed, but it could be. I mean, it looks pretty linear though. Like it takes you to a spot that they want to guide you, and like back to a safe spot.
Yeah. Like for me, I don't know. Maybe it might be me, but I feel like it might be too early for like a sequel, like another one. You know what I'm saying? Because didn't the last one drop like 2015?
Yeah, but that was a remake.
Oh, okay.
Too early. 2015.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just
Right, that's
saying,
5 years.
5 years.
What you talking about?
Man, listen, it's been over 10 years since Jack and Dexter.
You want them to be fucking Rockstar and just drop every 10 years or something?
Jack and Dexter.
Yeah, Jack and Dexter. Bro, we need another.
Oh, Jack and Daxter would have been cool.
We need a Sly Cooper. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but
He's got a hoe now, Carmelita. Think Latinas make people retire. That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I want another Jack, but it's apparent that they're too focused on Last of Us, so that's never gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, that could be a thing. We talk about a little bit. Last of Us comes out on the 19th, which is a couple days away, about a week. It's just like, I don't know, man. You know, we have all those leaks that are out. If you're not spoiled, bless you. Thank God. But I will say this: it's getting really good reviews right now. It's getting 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
The lowest I saw was an 85.
80, yeah. And so like that makes me hopeful. I was gonna play it regardless just to see what that outrage was about, and if it was reasonable stuff. But I've only watched like maybe 5 like a beginning of a review of another company that I shall not be named because they're not GI. But like
That's right.
but like I'm happy to see that. We don't have too much to talk about Last of Us, but I know I'm gonna be playing it. We'll see what it is. They were like crying about like, yo, this is game of the year, so I was like, all right. And as soon as he said that, I signed off because I don't want to get too hyped about it. I'm not hyped about it. I'm just
beating Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk gonna get delayed again. Watch.
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, what are you telling? It's coming out as soon as the next gen consoles come out. They got that junk optimized now.
At the
They
end
just
of the year.
polished and polished.
Yeah.
Yeah, October.
So that's Ratchet and Clank. I'll probably get it. Actually, shit. We'll talk about that later. Cause all these games here, boy, what the hell? All right, let's get to the next one. Horizon Forbidden West, the trailer for the sequel for Horizon Zero Dawn. I didn't play the first one. I probably am going to later on, but what y'all think about Horizon Forbidden? I was gonna say Forbidden Forest. I don't know why I want to say Forbidden Forest. Forbidden
When's
West.
it coming to PC?
Shit, a year later, a year or two later, because
I'll wait for that.
Horizon Zero Dawn is coming to PC, or is it already on PC? I know.
No,
Nah,
it's not out yet.
Coming.
Okay,
Couple months.
so it's coming. I'm not gonna play it on PC because my PC. I'm always scared my PC gonna blow up. I don't have a good CPU and GPU.
We gotta get a better cooler. Tripping.
Cooler. We get a better GPU.
Cool ain't gonna do.
Right.
Go on, keeps your stuff from blowing up, silly.
Yeah, but you can't run the game
No
here.
matter when you play Cyberpunk on Ultra.
Right.
I'm sorry, my bad. Back to the topic.
Yeah. Have y'all played Horizon Zero Dawn? That's the first question.
I did.
You did?
Personally, I personally enjoyed the game for what it is. I enjoy the exploration, the combat, and just to traverse my way through the land and such.
Okay. Yeah. Like I've never played it, and I think it's because I was broke at the time. But yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the first one. The second trailer, like I don't know shit, since I don't know really shit about the game. I didn't get too much excited. But for those who have played the first one, I heard they're excited about the game. Not too much hype, but they're just like, oh, I'm gonna try this one. It looked good. It looks like they're just like every game they've shown on PlayStation 5 so far. Graphically, it looks better, except for there might have been like one game where it just looked like oh yeah, that fucking Ghostwire. I don't have it on notes, but that Ghostwire shit ended up becoming like really dumb.
Art style, bro.
Yeah,
Actually,
well,
yo,
that
when
art
we
style
get
trash. You look at PlayStation 1.
When we get there, we'll talk about it.
So what y'all think about the trailer of Horizon Forbidden West?
Florida
They
man.
put a release date?
Did they? I'm not sure.
Oh, what the trailer?
I think most of them were like in the next year or some shit.
Let me
I can look it up.
Like, zoom to the end of it.
I don't want to play it.
Personally,
I never really care for
PlayStation
do anything.
exclusive. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything. It says PlayStation.
It just says
exclusive at the end of the trailer.
2020. Yeah, next year.
Alright.
So sometime.
Okay, personally, I want to see the gameplay, and I really want to see how they change with it, because although the company was good, I feel like it could be better with what they had. I want to see some new weapons, new enemy types, all that jazz.
True.
How easy was it to control the robots?
The robots were okay. I mean, they were okay. I mean, it took you where they want you to go. That's all I could comment on it.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, like Horizon. Horizon Forbidden Forest. That's something I didn't mention. That Super touched on. It didn't show gameplay, so maybe that's kind of why. Where I'm just like, it looks cool, but it just showed us like story and like the land and everything. But other than that, let's see gameplay, and then we'll give like our final thoughts if we're gonna play it or not.
Well, they're in Japan, aren't they?
I don't know. Everything's all run
Everything
down.
in San Fran? That's the
It says Forbidden West, Tony.
So yeah.
Mm.
Then the West Coast. Then Compton.
They're like in San Francisco or some shit.
They might be in Chinatown.
The west of China.
No, I said Chinatown. Don't fuck.
I don't know.
Silly.
Alright. Let's move on. Let's talk about Godfall. Godfall had a trailer for the PlayStation 5 and the gameplay for the PC. Mainly we're talking about the gameplay for the PC because the PlayStation 5 was just like cinematic action shit and had like rapping over it, which that's a whole nother thing we could talk about. Because I felt like the music didn't mix well with the game, and like us GI people were talking about it, and some were saying like, I'm tired of that excuse. I'm like, I mean, it's a good excuse because like, I don't know, it didn't hit. The music didn't like the rapping was good, but I just felt like, I don't know, with this game it would be something better.
You wanted some rock music?
No. See, that's the thing. When I say the rapping, I'm speaking about the track. So like, say like fucking you have a Wiz Khalifa song, right? Or that's talking about smoking or something. Like, I don't know if that's gonna be the right track to put on here. Or fucking, what's another rapper? I don't know. Like, if it was Run the Jewels with some hard hitting beat, it would have been crazy. But we're getting too much into this, but I felt like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they did the syncing well, but I can understand what you're saying about like the it might not kind of match the mood of it, but like they sync the downbeats and everything well.
Like, I don't know if I want lyrical, like mostly if it's a track about rapping, which I felt like it was cool. It didn't have like a beat to it. I don't know.
So you saying it was MK11 trailer? True.
No, because I actually liked the MK11 trailer. I thought that shit was nice. I thought the MKX one was decent too. It's the one with the Wiz Khalifa. So
yeah, I'm just picking.
Let's be honest, the soundtrack is not going to be the same as the trailer.
Right.
It's probably gonna be some type of instrumentals.
Mm-hmm.
Classical.
Yeah. And also, if you didn't know, Sony actually signed a deal with Epic Games. A lot of games they showed there is going to be on PC as well. It won't be on Xbox, but it will be on PC.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's all I need to know.
Some of you need to get it is from is the Epic Game Store. So
yeah,
it's gonna be
timed exclusive for Godfall. Like you were saying, it's gonna be timed exclusive. But let's talk about the gameplay and like what the game's gonna be about, because this is one of the new IPs for the PlayStation 5 and stuff like that. Godfall is a looter slasher. They think that shit is the new genre, and I think that shit is just fucking. It's like, I don't know. It's new, but like, how new is it? You know?
It sounds
like looter, like
Warframe's a looter slasher.
Like like Anthem. Good thing Anthem is a looter shooter type of game. Destiny is a looter shooter type of game. They want to do it melee, which is cool.
Right.
Fine, let's do that. Whatever. But how come it can't be a mix of both? How come it has to be melee? Because their main thing is like, by the way, the combat does look good. The game, it just looks like, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I watched the trailer, I felt like the combat was cool, but the world itself, I didn't feel nothing from it. Everything was gold, cool,
Like
whatever.
everything looks the same.
It looks
Like the enemy types.
It looks like, okay, so I played Anthem. I enjoyed it. It looks like it could be another Anthem situation where the content and like the world itself is a little bit lackluster. That because I like the combat in Anthem. I like the aesthetic of the mechs and shit. Same thing with Godfall. I like the way it looks. I like the combat, but I think I need to see a little bit more. I'm not hype about it. I'm interested So that's just something I need to see a little bit more. Gameplay, combat wise, I like it. Their looter slasher idea could be good. It could get boring later on if they don't like mix up the weapons, which I will say the weapons itself, they got like the dual blade dude, they got the spear, they got like a shield that you could throw with a sword or something like that. So like the gameplay and the combat, they're doing really well. They did say in the beginning, I will say, they said it's gonna be improved, like graphically and performance. And I mentioned that because in the trailer, it seemed like the FPS was a little shaky.
That's how I was just about to bring that up, because you go back and look at the PS5 trailer. Even though the PS5 trailer, I think the PS5 trailer can go up to 4K, but even on the gameplay on the PS5, you don't see any skips. I don't know if that's optimization or
most of that trailer was like, I'll tell you, it looked CGI-ish, and they showed gameplay, but like it wasn't like gameplay like the PC one. So yeah, they need to work from what we saw in the trailer. They need to work on showing us more and showing us that it could actually run it.
Yeah, I don't know, man, because like I said, at least in the PS5 one, like you can see that they're actually playing the game, because when you look at the middle of the screen, you can see that they have the little dot for like attack.
Okay.
Like a center screen dot attack, so it's got to be actual gameplay. Like it's not over the head camera.
So now it's just like PC problems.
I feel like it's either a PC problem or it's PC gamer that did something when they captured it, or something happened, because if it's just not optimized for PC, okay, that can kind of make sense. It was probably optimized for the PS5 first.
I don't know.
But the PS5 one, like I can definitely, or at least from my perspective,
I don't think it's the footage that PC gamer caught, because why else would they say it? Well, I mean, I guess they have to say it, but like they have to say it because something's probably, they saw that they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be improved on graphics by the time it releases, and it's gonna be improved on performance.
Yeah, so that's probably what it was. It's probably not optimized for PC yet, because even like at the same resolution. So if I watch both trailers at 1080p, you can definitely tell that the one on PS5 looks cleaner and is running a lot smoother.
Yeah, I feel that.
I think, like you said earlier,
in the beginning, this is the game coming out. They just need to show us more. I feel like I'm only being a little bit hard on it, because I want this game to do good, because it looks, to me, it does look interesting enough to check out. Like I'll check it out, but I'm just trying to keep myself from getting hyped.
It gives you flashbacks, like the mobs. It kind of, like you said, reminds you of Anthem. Like sometimes it looks like the world is dead. Yeah,
I don't know what it is. Like, I just get very cautious with looter slashers, because it's definitely all about the loot. So
I mean, the armor looks good.
The armor looks good, yeah. I don't know if they said, can you switch armor and stuff, or is that like a fixed thing? Hopefully you can.
I don't know.
Hopefully it's cosmetic stuff. Because I feel like that's what every looter shirt needs. You need cosmetics that are good. You need lots of weapons. So depending on what they release with it, I don't know. It's still a long way to drop. And we talked about that shit for a minute. But yeah, that's Godfall, the gameplay. If anyone has anything else to say, I'm pretty much done talking about it. Nope. Yes.
Like how many? I'm curious to see how many classes it's gonna have. Is it gonna be just 4?
It looks like it's only 3.
Yeah, they're gonna plan on releasing more. And I'm wondering if this is just like since it's like a looter slasher, they're trying to go more of an MMO approach, or is this gonna be something you're trying to cater to, like people just playing by themselves or just completely multiplayer? Because with Anthem, it was more of a MMO approach.
True. Yeah.
And it doesn't look like it's leaning toward the Warframe either. It looks like you said, it's kind of trying to more be single player, but you can't really tell.
Yeah, that's why I brought up the Anthem thing, because to me, Anthem was more of a, like, just with your friends and not like it had an MMO stuff, But yeah, that's what it reminds me of. All right, we can move along from Godfall. Basically, what we got from it is the PS5 looks good. PC looks a little shaky. Let's talk about this game. We saw this, I think, a couple years ago, a year ago. We saw this game before. It's called Deathloop. This was one of those new games where I was just like, yo, this looks really interesting and fun. Once again, it looks like it's more focused on co-op. The best way, what's the way to describe it? It's the makers from Dishonored. Best way I could kind of describe it, he says like something like he goes in and then he repeats itself once he dies, right?
Yeah.
By the way, the best thing about this game is that they're both black characters that actually look really good.
He actually got a lineup.
He got a lineup. The girl has got natural hair, and she looked good as well. Even the devs talked about it, and he was talking about diversity and like, oh yeah, she has natural hair, which was very important for us and all that. So this game alone by itself on diversity was really good. I give them a couple of what is it, golden stars. But the gameplay looks good. Like I said, it's made by Dishonored. It kind of has a similar feeling when he's like knifing people and all that. Did they show us gameplay? They showed us like some.
Yeah, they showed the gameplay.
Showed glimpses of gameplay.
What'd y'all think of Deathloop? It's a new game that you could be excited for.
I'm hyped for it. Looks like basically, at least in my idea, it's like a 1v1 me on Rust per se. If you play with somebody else, like if you get that other character to play the female, where you gotta keep going against her, I feel like this is a good trash talk 1v1 game.
That's co-op?
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like they
It's
were
co-op.
fighting each other. It didn't look
they're
like
fighting. They're fighting each other. But it seems like
I thought it
you
was
could
a
play.
single player game.
Yeah.
No, well, no.
No.
Because the other trailer, I think they explained it better on the first trailer. But I remember them saying like they've it's like a versus thing. It's like it's like one player's going throughout the map, right, and the other player's like tracking them down or whatever. Because she even says it at the end, like her main thing is about killing him over and over and over. And you can see them actually fight at one certain point of the trailer, and that's why I think this game's interesting, because it seems like it's gonna be online all the time, or maybe it definitely seems like that way, because you're fighting somebody throughout.
Yeah, like almost like a Friday the 13th type like objective.
That's
style
why
where you get all your
I was kind of hard to describe it, because of that. I guess what do you call it? The mechanic, the fucking the story of it, or it's not even a story. Just you got one player going through the map trying to defeat the enemies, and the other player, the assassin chick, who's trying to kill him. So it kind of reminds me of Sniper Elite, maybe, where she's like around. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to describe. It's got new stuff where it could be fun. The gunplay, I will say, looked really fun from being Dishonored and shit. It looks very fast paced. You could do stealth, snipe assassins. Yeah, they're fighting towards the end of the trailer right here.
With me, I was low-key getting like not only Dishonored type of vibes, but like We Happy Few type of vibes from the
We Have a
characters,
Few.
something like that.
Yeah, that's the name. Yeah, the style of it, I can see what you're saying about that.
Yeah, that's what I got from it.
Yeah. Me, I'm a little disappointed. It looks like it's gonna be mainly multiplayer. Cause I feel like this could have been a cool single player experience, but if they're going multiplayer, like, okay, I can see it. But my question is, Bethesda, you know how the games run on PC,
Right.
like,
Well,
is it gonna be like fully optimized? And not only that, I'm curious to see, okay, say you're going against another player and they're trying to kill you and make pretty much start over the whole level. It's like how
like a rinse and repeat.
yeah, like how would that work? Like if someone's dealing like with lag or something, like some situations like that. some-
I think it has a story to it. I think it's just intertwined with the online type of thing, because it's not
Yeah,
like
that's-
because there's
yeah.
still enemies that you have to defeat, and there's throughout the map.
So the gameplay is gonna get repetitive.
Yeah.
That's what I was afraid of. Like, I'm wondering, like, if there's any like new ways to kill
Well,
enemies.
maybe
like,
maybe yes and no, because you have powers, and like with situation like this, it's like when you throw in the online element into it, where you're facing somebody throughout this shit, how they attack you, how they play also affects how the way you're gonna play maybe. So maybe that's where things can change, but throughout the map stuff, I can see what Tony's saying, repetitive and stuff like that. Depending on the maps that they have, depending how it plays, because I'm still kind of like confused on if it is like a linear story type of thing. Cause I'm scrolling through it. It's mainly about the mechanics and stuff like that. Reveal trailer. So yeah, they need to show us a little bit more to fully understand the game. But from what I'm seeing, it looks interesting. It looks interesting enough. Yeah.
True.
All right, let's get to the big news of fucking the controversy, low key. Spider-Man Morales is getting a game? Question mark. We got a trailer for Spider-Man Miles Morales. It's showing him in the suit, doing his Spidey shit against new types of enemies and all that. Doesn't show us a main villain, which I thought was interesting. They didn't show him. He's not in this. It seems like that they
Main villain's the government.
No, you're right. The man. So after this was shown on the trailer, we could talk about the trailer itself first. Let's do that. Yo, I'm actually hyped about Miles Morales. When I saw it in the gameplay, he had the Kid Cudi music in the background. I was, oh shit, it's an instant cop. He looks really good. He's back, better than ever. Back with a lineup, a sharp, clean lineup at that. Motherfucker looking clean as fuck, bro. This is all shown on PlayStation 5, so the graphics were actually really good too.
Boy, need to brush his hair.
What do y'all think about the trailer? Let's talk about that.
The trailer looks amazing. I mean, it really is amazing, and I want to, feel like I want to what it feels like to be a black Spider-Man. First of all, and I want to be able to. I don't know what to say, but I am hyped for it. I really am.
Yeah, just having Black Spider-Man, like you were saying, is dope. I will say, even they have his. I forgot to mention, they have his powers where he goes invisible, and like electricity and stuff like that. That looks really cool. They have the finishers. I did say they have new types of enemies. So it has new cutscene story wise, but like I said, we haven't seen like the main villain of the story. But yeah, what does everybody else think? We got Super's thoughts about it.
I'll go ahead.
Oh, me? I think it looks dope. I'm looking forward to it. I really hope, cause like thing like what the Spider-Man comics of nowadays with Miles, they kind of just made him like pretty much like a black Peter Parker. But I hope like in this game that they flush out Miles to give him his own type of identity, his own personality, and not more of like a Peter Parker clone. And then when the controversy came out about them saying like, oh, it's an expansion, it's just I guess it came out saying that it was a misphrasing of words.
Dang, chill, bro. We're gonna get to it. My fault. All
right, but as far as the game, it looks dope. I really want to see more gameplay. I want to see more combos you can do, more suits. Hopefully I can see like, hey, maybe you can give him a haircut, maybe change his hair up a bit.
This guy, you want fucking customization?
Hey,
you're not
listen,
gonna.
man.
You do know you're not gonna see his face most of the time, right?
Listen, man, I'm talking about doing the cutscenes. At least show something. God damn it.
This man is like, I want a haircut. I want to change his fucking clothes. Come on, you're not gonna be playing him can play Spider-Man.
That's true. And I also hope that they give him some of his own unique costumes because his powers are different than Peter's.
Oh, you know they
Electricity.
have to include that Spider-Verse costume, man. They have to.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
given.
They
They
have
know
to.
they're gonna do
They
that.
have to,
That's
yeah.
a given.
That'd be fire. Bishop, what'd you think?
Well, I think, bro, it looks good. It looks beautiful. And from looking at some of the cutscenes and whatnot, it looks like it's gonna be set during wintertime in New York.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
you saw the snow Christmas.
So you're gonna have that G Unit jacket. You know what I'm saying?
saw
Gonna
the
have some
coat?
Timbs.
The
You know what I'm
coat.
saying? Gonna be out here rocking it and shit like that.
That is
And,
pretty funny because Spider-Verse was around winter.
Yeah, that's interesting too. And then also his invisibility. Does that mean we're gonna get more like Miles Morales like stealth missions and shit like that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I definitely see that.
I
That's a definite thing probably gonna happen.
And but yeah, like from what I'm seeing, like I don't remember any type of villain that does like the power up that we've seen so far. But it could be a villain that we know, or maybe a new one that we haven't heard of, maybe, or maybe probably like a forgotten one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it though.
Okay, Hershey, what are your little thoughts about it?
Your little thought.
Looks really good.
Graphically,
I
I'm
don't know,
watching
you
the game. Look, graphically, it looks fucking amazing.
I mean, when I first tuned in, I thought it was Infamous. I got really excited, but it still got excited once I found out it was Miles Morales.
Yeah,
So
Infamous is
I would cop.
Infamous is definitely coming. I'll say. It just we haven't seen a trailer. Hopefully,
Yeah, that's a fact. It's definitely coming.
Oh, this look great. I'm watching this. Oh, they look great. Tony, what are your thoughts about Miles Morales?
I'll buy the game.
What?
I just want to know if it's gonna be a continuation of the first game or if it's gonna be like its own story.
All right. Well, we'll talk about that since you mentioned it. After the trailer came out, they did. So in the trailer, they never really said like new game. They didn't say. They just said Miles Morales. I mean Spider-Man. Okay. First off, throughout the trailer, we streamed it, by the way. The GI streamed it. TVH has a video up right now, us discussing about everything, and you could hear me in the background saying, "Is this DLC or is this a game?" Because at first they showed him, right? I'm like, okay, that's cool, but they've done expansion for the Spider-Man before, where they've introduced a new character or whatever. This looks the swing moves look similar, which maybe it's the same engine, right? Which most likely it's gonna be is. And then we get to the logo of it, and that's where I'm like, all right, I really don't understand, because it showed Spider-Man, it's same exact logo from the PS4 one where we see it, and usually that means it's like a spin-off or something like that, because then they spray Miles Morales on the bottom, and then I'm just like, huh, interesting. And then comes to find out later on, I think it was on Twitter where they were like, IGN, I believe, and yeah, I called their name out because they are the ones that kind of, they said it was DLC. Then in the Insomniac game says standalone game, and then I'm still like, wait, both are. By the way, standalone game is better than DLC. Yes.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So right now it is confirmed that is a standalone game. My thing is, he deserves a full sequel game. Standalone just means it's a full game, but it's a miniature full game, meaning it's gonna be like the fucking, what was the Uncharted game with the girls? They had like, it was like $40.
Lost Legacy.
Lost Legacy. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like First Light, like if you played Infamous on the PS4, First Light.
Yeah.
And I played First Light, and to me it felt like it was Infamous with a different skin on it, and I don't know. I feel once they use that standalone thing, it's gonna be what, $40, if not $60, and is it gonna be the content gonna be all there? I'm still gonna play it, but I want more, because if the sequel comes out and he's like not in it, or he's not, I don't know,
not playable.
Like, it's a bit disappointing. It's a bit bittersweet. It's sweet that it's standalone and he's getting his own thing, and they said Peter Parker's not gonna be in it. It's gonna be like his own thing. So I don't know. I don't know.
So since you said Peter Parker's not gonna be in it, does that incite that Peter possibly is dead? Because y'all
Nah.
got thinking like, where does this take?
There was a lot missing in the first game too.
Yeah, because in the first
Shit that they
game,
left open.
in the first game, he just discovered he had Spider-Man powers.
Yeah.
And so then now we're
And he was gonna
fast-forwarding.
he was gonna help him and all that shit at the end.
And now we're fast forwarding. Now he's full blown Spider-Man, got the suit, everything. He's a hero. So I'm wondering like, okay, this is fast forward in the future. So is Spider-Man 2 gonna be Spider-Verse, or is it gonna be something like that?
I mean, they could always chalk it up to this is a different universe and put a period on it. This is a different Spider-Man universe or a different Marvel universe.
Or it could do the whole like Ultimate Spider-Man thing where like Peter Parker dies and he has to like fully take up the mantle, and then more people come up out of nowhere.
I think that's gonna piss a lot of people
Another
off.
Spider universe.
Yeah.
Or they could also just say, oh, this is a continuation of the movie. Like I think someone was saying that earlier. I don't know if it was Chaos or Tony. It could just be a legitimate straight continuation of the movie Spider-Verse,
True.
where everyone went back to the universe and now he's taking on more responsibility.
That'd be cool, I guess.
That'd be interesting. But it's like the same Miles from the other game. That's why you brought that up.
Yeah.
That's why it like if it was like a different character, like if he had a different design, like okay, you can get away with that. But it's literally the same character from the last game. So my question is, okay, so they coming out with this for the next iteration of consoles for their console.
Or what if it's a time skip?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
time
feeling like it
skip.
is.
Or it's a Spider-Verse where like a different universe thing, type where he's the first Spider-Man. You know how they did it in Spider-Verse. So
yeah.
One thing I do have a idea. They could still have him in the next sequel with Spider-Man and Peter. It'll be kind of like a Spider-Verse, but what happened is if it's not like co-op, but like kind of like a GTA where you could switch between them, and there's different like. I don't think there's been, because we haven't gotten a Spider-Man game where it's been the Spider-Man family. You know, had that Bat family. So you have Miles Morales, you have
You
Peter
mean
Parker.
like it was I forgot what Spider-Man game.
Oh, Spider into the
Shattered Dimensions.
Yeah. So it'd be like that in the open world, like that would be really cool. So if they do that and they still give us this, I'll be fine. But the thing is, now I'm worried that he's not gonna be the next one, or like he's not gonna be a thing in the next one. Like where, you know, because they did tease us, and hopefully they did not tease us at the end of a full story game of Spider-Man just to give him a standalone. Because then I'll be like, what the fuck? He better be the sequel.
It's standalone, like how many hours is it gonna be?
That's another thing.
Right.
That's another.
Yeah.
Like it's actually trying to charge you probably more likely $60. Like you gonna charge $60 for a standalone? Like it's not that much content in it. Why would you charge that much? Especially with already rumors about they're gonna remaster the first game. So if they do that, like, is this really just like a 20-hour experience, or just like a full fleshed out like the last one, where you just do a lot in the world, explore it from top to bottom?
And after you beat the game, by the way, because I played so many hours into that game, and after you beat the PS4 one, like I felt like it was kind of dead, because like you do the same crime stuff over and over, and the animations, and if it's like that, because they need to put new animations, because even like doing the car chases, like that shit got boring.
Same thing.
Yeah,
that shit got boring.
Stop the car from crashing.
And one thing I also do hope they do is that they actually make their own villains. They don't have to follow comic book villains. They can be creative and make
just like Spider-Verse with the girl with Dr. Octavius. That was a cool little twist that they put into there. Hopefully they do something.
But that was a different universe, so they could do that.
Yeah, but shut the fuck up, Tony.
Damn.
Oh,
hater.
Nah, but like that's where it comes into play, where like if they're in a different universe, that'd be cool. Or shit, they'd make a whole new villain, like you were saying. Like that would be cool. We haven't seen a new villain in a minute. But they would obviously have to have permission from like Marvel and stuff like that.
And they already got the deal for the games. That's when Marvel even got Spider-Man to begin with. They make it for the movies.
That would be great if they started. I don't know if they can. They start doing like.
My question is, if they're gonna add like the Fantastic Four.
There was hints all over the city in the first one about like Marvel's. It had Doctor Strange's house, the Avengers. They had the Black Panthers tower, embassy. Yeah.
Deadpool, the church that he stays in.
There was office and such.
Yeah, that was. Oh, that's another thing that I really. Yeah, put some more Easter eggs like that shit. That'd be great. But yeah, it was a little controversy, but for the most part, I'm happy we're getting the game. It looks great. Standalone or not, I'm gonna end up getting it. My whole situation was like, I want more. And
that's my whole thing.
That's
with
the
it
thing.
too.
Yeah. And I think they know that. It just, I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe I'm getting old. Maybe this is a new thing that it's standalone games for now on. Fuck sequels.
Yeah,
Imagine.
What if?
Yeah, and also, is it a PS5 exclusive or is it also be on PS4?
I think. Oh, that's a thing too. They said is. Oh man, that's the thing because it was rumored that it was DLC or a standalone thing just for the PS5, right? And it was gonna be a remaster of the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man. That's why I got mad too, because I'm like, how are you gonna do that to me, bro? So now, it's just we're gonna get into why new games of this console is actually somewhat encouraging but discouraging of what we're hearing. Tony, you want to say something real quick about Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, what if this is like what was the two Assassin's Creed Origins and what was the other
Flag?
one? Yeah, no, what the fuck?
Odyssey?
The ones that they made them at the same time, Origins and
Rogue? Wait.
No.
Origins.
Odyssey.
Odyssey. Yeah. What if it's like that for this Spider-Man game? Like they just made the Spider-Man game, the Miles Morales, to like test out everything, and then they're gonna put it into the next one. Developing them both at the same time.
That'd be cool, I guess. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'll take. Like that's why I was kind of talking about too, Tony. Like they should still have both of them in the next one, and have that new mechanic where you could play as both, and maybe even introduce another Spider-Man character like Spider-Gwen or something. Like give us that Spider-Man with these mechanics and Insomniac. I believe in them. My whole situation, like I said before, was never that it was gonna be bad. It was just that I know it's gonna be good. I want more.
Yeah, because in the comics, Peter Parker doesn't last that long with Miles.
He does not last
that
that long.
motherfucker gonna be dead. Yeah. So that is Spider-Man Miles Morales. Let's get into the big news, the bigger news.
Yes.
That's it. The PlayStation 5 reveal, baby.
I will
only
save my
thing-
comments.
Yeah, good.
About to rip out three blue eyes white dragons. All
So they revealed the design of the PlayStation 5, which we'll get into. That's a whole nother. Just it created a bunch of memes on Twitter, which is funny. It's the PlayStation 5, and honestly, I caught something where I didn't notice before, but that's funny as shit. We'll talk about the design. I don't know what I want to talk about. Let's get the design. It's white on the sides. It's it looks like a fucking router, to be honest. That's where the memes were coming from. And the thing that I noticed just right now is that if you look at it now I see why they put it standing up, because it's a V. It's 5. I don't know if y'all caught that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just caught that, bro. That's fire. That's low key cool, but okay. I don't like putting my shit vertical. Just because that shit falls, I'm gonna cry. They showed us not just that. They showed us fucking accessory. They showed us the controller. They showed us a fucking remote. They showed us a different version of the PlayStation 5. This is all information coming at you fast.
This is coming with PlayStation 5.
PlayStation 5 digital. They have a PlayStation 5 with a disc tray and one without. They have fucking what's the other accessories? I put headset,
Charge, bro.
a charger, HD camera, the remote. We said that.
USB Type C on the controller. Let's
and
go.
This is all they showed this shit right after they showed us the thing, like right there. And I'm like, bro, this shit gonna cost like $25,000. God damn! Like they're showing. They're showing y'all
Your
this.
whole streaming setup.
They're gonna end up putting it into a bundle, and they're gonna put that shit up, and then
feel like
fucking Jesus Christ, bro. I feel like just the remote and the charger itself, that's a lot. Cause the rumor around town is this shit's gonna cost $800. It's gonna cost like 600 something around there, and 800. Oh God, no, Jesus Christ, no.
And I
Oh,
saw a link that says like that says like 700 too.
yeah, 700, which would be in the middle. Honestly, 700 still is like is 600. I could do 600. Right?
Yeah, I can do 600.
That's the
too.
thing. I don't think it's gonna be any lower than 600, which is like. Hopefully, since they released there's a digital version, it's lower. Maybe that drops to like 500. But if they see, my thing is, if they took the time to release 2 versions of the PS5, you know for a fact that original one's gonna be a lot more, like a lot more.
But
Jesus.
But Chaos, but you gotta remember about the storage, you know.
No.
You know.
No.
Yeah, they'll probably do something like instead of having that 825 on the disc version, they'll probably put a full terabyte in the fully digital version.
Or less, because once again, like it looks like they're trying to save money with the digital one. So let's say the disc version has a disc and it has a better hard drive, right? Does that mean, like, come on, bro? I just need, the thing I'm mad about, they showed us the design, they showed us all this fucking bundle, they didn't tell us the price, and that is what's making everybody like, yo, how much is this shit?
Well, Xbox didn't put their price either.
I don't give a shit, bro. I don't care. Honestly.
And I'm pretty sure
Whoever drops
that
the
disc
price
version's
first
gonna
is gonna lose, bro.
You think?
Honestly.
You think they're just
But
waiting?
then the other one's just gonna drop it a little bit more.
Exactly. They're gonna wait till see who gonna drop
Hopefully
first.
They'll
Xbox.
take the cut to
Hopefully
win.
Xbox does, like, they overprice it, so PlayStation underprice it. Cause my thing is, like what he said before, I think it was Super or Bishop. Who the hell said this shit? They said that the PlayStation. Oh, I think it was Gary actually. He said, most of these games that they showed was time releases, exclusive. So,
Yeah.
meaning, which is fine, but Xbox games are always gonna come to PC. They've even said like they're moving to doing that. So I already have a PC, so most likely I'm never gonna get an Xbox. Most likely. PlayStation I'm always getting for a couple of reasons. Exclusives, which I can't get on PC. The one exclusive I will say, I'm kind of rambling. The Xbox I'm always want Halo, and it looks like they're gonna move that to PC as well. So hopefully we play that. PlayStation 5 exclusives are something that I know are going to be coming, and most likely not be coming to PS4. But then again, I mean PS5. Then again, Horizon Zero Dawn, we talked about that coming to PC. The design of it looking like the router. Let's talk about that. I pretty much talked about everything that we need to. Let's talk about the design. Y'all liking the router design? Does it mess with you? You're gonna put it vertical, and also, I don't know. Like, are y'all gonna get the digital? Or are y'all gonna get the disc? Let's start with you, Bishop.
I'm gonna be 110% with you, bruh. I'm not getting that first day release. I'm gonna wait till maybe a year, maybe a couple months after it drops. Because so far I have not seen any games that makes me really want to get it day one. The Miles one, but then again it brings the question: is it gonna be on PS4? Because if that's the case, then what's the point of me getting the PS5? And there's nothing really there's no really good starting lineup. There's some that are right, but it's not really oh, I have to get it. And then it comes down to the design. What the hell was that? Why does it look like that? It doesn't look good. It looks terrible. It looked as if they're trying to like make it some like cool or futuristic, which they really didn't have to. When you look at all the like the really good game consoles, whatever, what's the most you see out of them?
It was usually slick and simple.
Yeah, they're simple. They're simple and easy to look at. There's something that you can look at and be like, okay, that's a game console. All you gotta do is make it a square, and that's it. What the fuck were they making with that?
I'm not.
So weird.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really mad. I'm not really mad about the design. Or even the color looks whatever. Looks what. I don't mind having a router. Do you know why? Because people were comparing this to the Xbox, and I don't care what anybody says. That brick of a design of the Xbox. Yes, we like to say shit is square and shit, but you know we don't mean to have it like a fucking rectangle and look like a PC. Cause I already have a PC. Where the fuck am I gonna put that brick shit? It looks like, honestly, it looks like I put that shit on my table right now. My table's gonna break, and I have a pretty damn solid table. But that shit looks heavy as shit. And people were saying, I don't know. Bluetooth. So both designs are iffy, but for the most part, I don't care about the design. Now the color could change. I don't care for the white.
Yeah, the color needs to change.
That shit's gonna get dirty real quick.
It's gonna be just full of dust.
Why white though? They couldn't just change like silver or whatever in the
Because white has the strongest power in the world.
Oh my god, this
I'm out of here.
Am I wrong? They used to want to say it's more powerful. Do you think it's a coincidence that they say it's a powerful system when the Xbox is black and it's a box in a box? Get it? They put us in a box, and PlayStation 5 is futuristic and it's white.
And it has the
Think about this shit, bro.
The reach.
This is more than a console.
Reach, more like reach. Man, Halo reaching.
Man, listen. I'll say this. The design looks good and all, but the one thing I'm worried about in the rumors that they were saying before they revealed it, talking about it having overheating problems and all that.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, the fans look terrible. Like they're on the edges. Like, is that shit gonna explode on me?
That's how the PlayStation 4 is. They have the fans on the side and the back.
Low key.
Be a Jet 2.0.
Vertical now.
That don't matter, bro.
No.
It's still gonna be
there's design. I will say. I wouldn't say this. There's design. There's like a picture of it being on the side, where the stand's on the side. I don't know if that was real, but it would fit with the PlayStation 4 because you know they have it. They could do it stand up or on the bottom.
Any orientation, I'm still worried about it overheating.
Right.
Yeah, I'm worried about just other shit than the design. Like, yes, overheating is part of it, but like internet-wise, is it gonna still do the same shit as a PS4 where it throttles the downloads?
The rumor is supposed to be Wi-Fi 6, so it should be good.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really into all that tech shit, but Wi-Fi 6 sounds like some fucking technology I don't know about.
6 megabytes per second, you say?
No.
6 hours. 6 hours is gonna take. I'm not. So let me do my preferred. PlayStation 5. I'm most likely gonna get the digital one because I only have like 4 discs maybe, and one of them's 2K, and the rest are all my other games are digital. So I don't buy disc anyways. What are y'all gonna get, Bishop?
I want to get the digital one, but then I remember PlayStation is different, and for some reason, like there's corrupted data. Your data can get corrupted if you like fuck it up too much.
I deal with it though, so it's like fuck, bro. If it saves me money, I don't know.
I'm getting into this one. Fuck that. I heard about Sony customer service dealing with returns and all that. Like, I'm not about to go through that. Just rather just get the disc.
The thing,
the digital one's supposed to be more expensive than the disc.
Really?
No, I take that back.
It's supposed
the
to be
other way around.
Oh yeah, it's the other way around. The disc version is gonna be more expensive than the digital.
Which makes sense because they have to put in a disc drive.
It messed up the assembly line. It's another tool that they have to put on a disc drive.
Yeah. What do you think, Super? What are you gonna get? What do you think of the design?
To me, the design is fine, I guess.
Yeah.
But I rather prefer the color black, because with all the other PlayStations, they've been black. So
Mm.
gotta keep it where is simple. You know.
Yeah.
And that's for the this version and the digital version. I'm leaning towards the digital version because I've been playing my games digitally anyway. All in all, I would get it when there are more games. Because the lineup they have now, it's fine, but are they going to last me for a while, or for a short burst? You know.
Yeah.
So I will wait. When there are more games coming out. So
Yeah, and we didn't even mention, but most of the games, like you were saying, we don't even know what games are gonna be coming right away because most of the games that we did see were like a year later or 2 years later, and we some of them gonna get delayed. That's just how it goes, sadly. Like Tony said, a year or two, the game's gonna be coming out. Some of them are gonna be timed exclusive, so would you want to even get it? Honestly, I don't know. I'd rather
it's more of a wait till like next year to get it. I mean, not next year.
A year later.
Yeah.
I've always got I got my PlayStation 3 day one. I got my PlayStation 4 day one. I have problems with my PS4, but not too crazy. Actually, I have some crazy problem with PS4. So one thing I have a problem with randomly, it'll disconnect from my controller and my Wi-Fi, and I can't connect them back. Like I have to turn it off on the button, and then when it comes back on, it'll do that. And it sometimes does it. It never does it like in the middle of a game. It does it like, so you know when you boot up 2K and you go to pick your team on like My League, it'll do it like right there, or do it like right when I turn it on. It's weird. I don't know. So that's the one crazy problem I have with it. But the PlayStation 5, Tony, what do you think?
I'm gonna get the digital version.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be cheaper.
I'm probably getting it day one.
Okay, Tony. All right, look at you, man. He said, "Fuck." Everyone in here said, "Oh, no, we're not gonna do it." Tony's like, "Fuck you."
Hey, I ain't broke, all right.
Give me some of that bread.
No broke boys, like Ito says.
It ain't about being broke, man. It's about being smart.
Captain Ethos.
That shit might just
Tony,
At least I'll have it.
Tony said, if it don't work as a PlayStation 5, it's gonna work as a router.
That's right.
Right. Hey.
I'm gonna take out that SSD.
What do you think of the design? to me, I'll trash it. It does look like a router, but like, I don't. Really
How often
care.
do you look at your console though, when you're not playing? Or when you're
my
not playing
PS4
it?
is dusty as shit. I don't take care of it.
I just hope
You just play on it, bro. You don't be looking at it that much.
And you
I just
remember,
hope you
people were trash talking the PlayStation 4 when it first came out, and the PlayStation I was gonna call it Supreme. What's the Pro? Oh yeah, the Pro.
Slim?
No, the Pro. Where they had the double deck cheeseburger looking thing, and they trash talked the PS4 for looking like a doorstopper.
Oh wait. Hold on. Speaking of the Pro, so you said they're not gonna make games for the PS4, but what about the PS Pro? The PS Pro is more stronger than the PS4. Are they still gonna make games for those consoles?
This guy.
Oh yeah, probably not.
If they
It's
make it
just
for
a
the
boost
if they
clock.
make it for the Pro, they have to make it for the 4.
No.
It's,
No,
I mean, I understand what you're saying. You're saying it's more powerful.
It's not that crazy more powerful, Digger. It runs it better, but like,
Yeah.
Right.
to be
Like,
honest, it's the same shit with a different. It's like Sun and Moon to me. Like one does something better. I don't like. I've always thought like the Pro is not worth it. I mean, if you don't have a PS4, then yeah, it's worth it. But if you have a PS4, it don't matter to me. I play
the
my
Pro,
games.
like, hardware wise, is literally just a boost clock. And like, as far as the PS5, like, that's a whole entire different change. And that's a lot more they could work with. Like, we've seen in the past, like, developers always claim that the biggest thing holding them back on the PS4 was the CPU. It's like, if they, let's say, for example, AI, or how many AIs are on the screen,
Mhm.
trying to backport that to PS4 Pro or even PS4, you probably lose a lot of functionality in the game.
Right.
Yep. 60. I mean, I think I seen somewhere 60 FPS is gonna be the new standard or some shit. So
Barely.
it should be. It should have already
Better
been.
be.
It should have
Like-
already been, but you know.
Exactly.
The fact it could run 4K is good. Cool. Oh yeah, there was like that little was it the Unreal Engine? The Unreal.
Yeah, Unreal 5.
Yeah, that shit was running on PS5, and that shit looked crazy. Let me see. The accessories and all that we don't really care about. I'm not getting no bundle shit. I'm trying to save money.
You don't like that charger stand? The charger stand actually looked pretty dope. Not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I
You don't
don't.
want to get a remote control?
No.
I'm just saying, you rather not have your port die than be able to put on a charger
They're
stand.
gonna give you that. They're gonna give you a wired shit. If not, actually, I don't think they're trying to.
Man, that bundle, that's an easy $1,000 off rip from the amount of shit you get in that bundle.
Yeah, and they didn't say anything about it, but you know they're gonna do something like that. Bundle with the camera, the boat, all that shit.
Yep.
The Streamer Pro setup.
Yep.
For real.
Let me look. But yeah, there was a bunch of memes about the way it looks. The router, the fans, and all that. People were worried about the overheating, like you said. We talked about that. The games are gonna be coming out, might get delayed. They're not even exclusives. That Ratchet and Clank one did look good though.
Yeah.
Where's God of War?
Right. We're jacking zippers.
All right. I feel like
development.
we're running out of it. It's y'all want to say something else before we wrap things up? Bishop, I'll start with you again.
You can follow me on Twitter at the Black Captain. That is BLK as in the Black Captain. You know what I'm saying? Can I say pop and forget the smoke? You feel me? Make sure you catch up on One Piece. It's on Netflix right now. Make sure you.
All right. DeGary, go ahead.
Get that trash out of here. Get that trash out of here.
Sorry with that bullshit. All right. It's your boy D Gary. You can find me on Instagram at D Gary. I'm on Instagram, poetryman.com, all lowercase, poetryman315. And been a nice podcast. Also, don't forget, get the merch from the boys, GI boys. Got merch out now.
Yeah.
Copy.
More coming. Hershey.
Thanks for having me. You guys can follow me on Instagram, King Rose Hershey again, and then on Twitch at Hershey Rose.
Super.
All right, y'all can find me on Twitter and Twitch, where I'll be mostly on. I'm mostly GI streams and such, and also please watch Lupin the Third. I swear to God, watch this motherfucker. But yeah.
Okay. Tony, where they gonna find you at?
Fucking nowhere.
Fucking
I'm in
nowhere.
the Discord right here. Fucking nowhere. You don't see me nowhere.
Alright.
But I'm there, alright?
We appreciate y'all.
One thing, my fault. I also do commission work for my other Twitter at Brown Draws. You probably have seen my work.
Drawers?
He said draws.
Dookie in his drawers.
Whoa.
Brown Draws.
Brown Draws.
Brown Draws. You probably have seen my work. I did Siggy's badges on Twitch, whatever. You know, for the Pokeballs, whatever. I did that for him.
Oh, you did?
Oh
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So if you ever need commission work, you know what I'm saying, you can hit me up on either Twitter or here, private messages, or my email at let's see, I want to say, I'll just get my email later on. But yeah, you can hit me. You can hit my line on Twitter, Brown Draws. I do a lot of work, you know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Even photoshopping.
Okay.
That name's still funny.
We appreciate it. I'm gonna end it here. It's an hour and 30.